Recently, I got into an argument with a supposed friend of mine. We just, kept going in circles, and I realized I was responding to his questions, but he couldn't really respond to any of mine. So rather, each time I gained ground, he just shifted the argument. So I called him out on it. Then he went on to start posting stuff on his status, targeted at me, in a lame attempt at ad hominem. And I'm like, Nami cast. So in order for you not to go and cast like me, I'm here with types of people you should never argue with. This is Talk Time with Anthonyetta. My name is Anthonyetta Kalanta. If this is your first time, hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell so you can get notified each time I make a post. Old timers, welcome back. Now, once a lot of people hear the word arguments, they think negative. But aside from meaning a verbal dispute or quarrel, it also means a fact or statement that supports a proposition or a reason, getting into verbal or written debates that support your cause. Going by these, I get into arguments a lot, and these are the kinds of people I have learned to avoid. Number one on the list, those who always want to argue. They don't have particular topics. They do not support a cause. They don't want to settle a dispute. They just want to argue about anything and everything. Those that anger easily. Before you even state half of your points, these ones are already angry. I beg, avoid them. The screamers. These ones will yell their way to victory. They can't engage in an argument over chat. It has to be on the phone or in person so that they can yell at you. You can't hear their points. They won't let you make your own points. They just keep screaming at you. Sulkers. These ones will punish you for the arguments. They will start to give you the silent treatment once they are mad. Name callers. These ones will insult you. It's very stupid of you to think that women are marginalized. Honey, take the next turn and leave the argument. Narcissists. These ones can't bear to lose. In an intellectual argument, especially, one person must eventually get the other to see reason. So never argue with people who are already programmed, who have already programmed themselves to never see reason with you. Because their fixation on winning can damage your relationship, as they can say almost anything to win an argument. The noisemakers. Ever argued with people who start slamming things? They bang the table to prove a point, slam the books to prove a point. This one's an inch away from hitting you. Close-minded people. Close-minded people are narrow-minded with little potential for enlightenment. They are not just limited in their way of thinking. They are fixed in it. They are very opinionated and defensive. Leave them alone. The pleasers. These ones, you will never get to learn or teach with them because they just agree with whatever you say simply for the reason that they don't want to offend you, not because they actually agree with you. No need to have started this argument then. The ones who never listen. These ones are trying to figure out what smart thing they would say next while you're talking. So they never really get to listen to you. And at the end of the day, they bring up issues you've already raised or ask you questions you've already answered previously. And you have to keep saying, but I said this earlier. But I already mentioned this. Let it go. And of course, the ad hominem arguers. The word ad hominem is short for argumentum ad hominem, which we in rhetorics refer to as argument ad hominem, where one person forgoes giving salient points that are relevant to the argument and starts to attack the credibility of his or her opponent simply by attacking the person's character, motives, or even attributes. Avoid these ones at all costs. When you argue with people, listen. Listen to understand, listen to engage back. And please, stop engaging in arguments with the listed types of people, because there is no point getting into an argument where no one gets to learn. But remember, if you're always the one teaching and never learning in every argument, check yourself.